So you've got an AKS-74U. If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them. The AK is an outstanding rifle in terms of precision and reliability, as evidenced by widespread licensed manufacturing, not to mention large quantities of illegal reproductions. The AK is in high demand around the world. It is often used as reference for the design of new rifle models. Designs for Israel's Galil, Finland's Valmet, and other rifles are based on the basic structure of the AK. You have a smaller model of the AKS-74 that was designed for use by Special Forces personnel. The stock will only extend to a maximum length of 726 millimeters, a feature that makes the rifle easier to handle in small spaces. The AK can be fitted with a suppressor. With a suppressor, you won't have to worry about your gunshots being heard. Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's Corps are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's Corps.
Raiden, make contact with Ames and obtain information about the president. You're in the Shell 1 Corps now. Ames is being held on B1. Head for B1. Even the most successful disguise can't protect you if you decide to blow your own cover by attacking the enemy. Do not engage the enemy while you are in disguise. Raiden, don't act. If you make physical contact with the enemy while in disguise, the disguise will be deselected. Keep that in mind.
That uniform's probably not even close to your size.
Yeah, to tell you the truth, it feels pretty tight.
It's probably a better fit for Rosemary here than you.
Excuse me?
Colonel?
Just an observation. Let's get back to the mission, shall we?
That was inappropriate.
Ames is most likely...
I see you're wearing the enemy field uniform. Looks pretty good on you.
Cut it out. It's bad enough that I'm dripping with sweat, wondering when somebody's gonna see through my disguise.
Don't worry, and quit being so sensitive. At least your walk won't give you away.
My walk? What do you mean, my walk?
Nothing. Forget I said it. I'd worry more about the fact that the uniform's a little small for your size. It just might come off when you bump into an enemy. Normally, a proper fitting uniform is issued to a soldier. You're just going to have to fit your movement to the uniform. You can use the holes left behind from collapsing floor.
To operate the elevator, walk in.
Colonel, Pliskin wasn't killed.
You look happy, Jack.
Yeah.
Ryden, don't trust him.
What?
Don't you think it's suspicious that he alone came out unscathed? Things don't add up. Ryden, don't put any faith in that guy. You will carry out your mission alone. Do you understand?
Colonel, who's that person, Ames?
I checked the roster of Secret Service members serving the president. There was definitely a person on the list named Ames.
So what that ninja said then was not a lie after all.
As far as the roster goes, no. Rose, do you have any other information?
All right, I'll look into it for you.
I'm counting on you. Colonel, the stories about a metal gear within the big shell,
That is still being looked into.
Sorry, Jack.
and stories that the big shell is just a cover.
Well, every record I've looked through only ever has it as a legitimate offshore decontamination facility. On paper, it's clean.
So you're saying that we have no choice but to talk to Ames or whoever else?
That tanker accident that happened over there 2 years ago. The tanker sank and...
I know. I went through it in VR training. The tanker didn't sink because of Snake, though.
Ryden, VR training does not exactly simulate everything with absolute fidelity.
What do you mean?
Okay, listen. Here are the facts. Known terrorist Solid Snake sank that tanker loaded with crude oil, the end result being severe environmental pollution in Manhattan Bay. Put any misperceptions of Snake as some kind of hero behind you. He is a terrorist, and that's that.
The Shell 1 core is what its name implies, the center of the big shell. The first basement floor is a capacious meeting hall. I'm sure that's where they held the welcome reception for the president and the Environmental Protection Inspection team. But its core function is concentrated in the second basement floor computer room. This computer room is where the flow of polluted water and the status of filtration is observed, in addition to being where all tasks for other facilities are carried out. I can understand why security is so tight.
Ryden, push the R2.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
cleared.
Raiden, the retinal scanner does not work on anything but living and open eyes. Don't knock the man out either. Be careful.
Something. Yo! Who is there? I got him. Send reinforcements.
What's going on? Respond! Communications with B2 of the Shell 1 Core have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Huh? Oh. He got one again. Find him now.
Send a replacement guard for the area.
Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to the front of the elevator on B2 of the Shell 1 Core. Intensify the level of security.
You have the directional microphone. According to our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Attack team, come back at once. Guard team, stay alert.
You, over there. What are you doing?
Top of locker, top of locker. Ba-boom! What's up? Ba-boom! Ba-boom! Top of locker, top of locker. Enemy sighted. Requesting backup. Ba-boom! Top of locker, top of locker. Top of locker, top of locker. What's up, Jack? Jack, how's the mission going?
Fine.
Fine? Is that it?
Look, I really don't feel like talking about the mission. At least with you. I want to talk about something else.
Okay then. Let's talk about you.
Me?
Yeah, your least favorite subject.
That's not...
Oh yeah? Then go ahead and say something.
Like what?
Anything. Tell me something about yourself.
I can't think of anything interesting to say. Why do you want to talk about me so badly?
Because I'm curious.
But why?
Is it really that strange to want to know more about someone you love?
No, it's not strange, but
You know, sometimes Oh, look, now we're talking about me, not you. Why won't you tell me anything about what you were like as a child? What kind of things you liked to do? What kind of people your parents were? I've never heard you talk about any of that. Why? Don't you think it's just a little bit unusual that I don't know anything about my own boyfriend's past?
Rose, when I get back, I'll tell you everything.
Is that a promise?
Yes, it's a promise.